Being a good person ain't gonna get you paid, baby. I'm here to tell you today, being a good person is not going to get you paid. That ain't where them. That ain't where it's at, bro. But I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what I'm talking about. Welcome to Manifest Stardom. I'm Jamai. I'm your boy, and this is my journey to being the biggest star in the world. And I'm currently reading a classic. It's a Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and it's a part in the book, page 79 specifically, where he says, honesty and hard work alone won't get you riches. And I think that thing stuck out to me so well because we definitely feel like if we work hard, especially as black people, if we work hard, and if we're good people, then all of the wealth, all of the success, all the opportunity will come. And that's not a whole truth. That's not a whole truth, because how many good people, how many good, hardworking people do we know that are successful, that are wealthy? And success is relative, and wealth is something that everybody doesn't want or need. And I understand it. But for those of us who looking for exceptional lives, that is not enough. Being a good person is certainly a part of it. Working hard is definitely a requirement, but that is not the complete piece of the puzzle. I think we get so stuck in that, especially me. I'm a diligent worker. I've always valued, being a good person, and I valued it almost too much because sometimes I want people to see that I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? But I got 3 points that in my studies I brought up, about hard work and honesty just not being the thing that's going to bring you riches. Like, you know what I mean? It's something that's missing from it, and I'm gonna help you today. So the first point is hard work without a definite purpose leads to nowhere. If you just working hard and don't know what direction you working towards, and you leaving it up to your job, or you leaving it up to the government, or you leaving it up to whoever, you gotta work hard with a strategy. You have to work hard and understand that I'm working here to do this so that I can do this, so that I can do that, so that I can be here for a couple years to make this much to do. It has to be a part of a strategy. It has to be directional. Napoleon Hill stressed that definite purpose is a requirement. Most people are working but don't have a clear, burning direction. A lot of people are just working to survive. A lot of people are just working and waiting for somebody else to rescue them out of their situation. But we can't just be busy. We gotta be effective. And the scripture that supports that is Habakkuk 2:2. It's write the vision and make it plain. If you're from church, you already heard that one. Write the vision, make it plain. I mean, hard work only pays when it's aimed at a clear and specific vision. You can work hard all day, but what are you working hard for? What is the purpose of it? Because that is going to curve and give you direction of the way that you work and how you work and how long you need to work. You know what I'm saying? Second point is honesty alone does not create opportunity. Being a great person, treating everybody so well, that don't create opportunities. If you dating, it's probably not a great example, but the girl gonna always choose the nigga that's a bad boy over the good guys. She gonna always choose him. Now in the long run, will that work out for you? Maybe not. But ultimately, everybody wants what they can't have. Everybody wants a little edge. And that goes with life, bro. Like, you can be a good person, you could do good, you could do right by people, and that's a great thing. But as far as getting ahead, that's not necessarily all that's required to get ahead. Because what happens is, dealing with human beings take advantage of whatever is easily accessible to them. So you think by you doing this favor, by you being so accessible, by you doing that extra work for your boss, you think that that's appreciated. But human beings, they take everything for granted. They take everything for granted. That's just how it is. You can be a good person and do right by people and still be broke. You can do all of that and still be broke, overlooked, stuck. I think of all of the people that go to church Sunday to Sunday, year after year, and their lives are still in poverty. I think of all the people that dedicate their lives to a belief in a religion, but yet the results is they don't have nothing to show for it. And that's not to take away from the belief itself, but being a good person is not enough. You have to couple that with faith. You have to couple that with work and strategy. Matthew 5:16 says, let your light shine before others. Being honest is not enough. You got to be seen. You got to be valuable. You got to be impactful. Not just honest. Not just a good person. You got to be effective. Because riches come from value and positioning, not just character. Riches come from value and positioning, not just character. And riches come from applied faith and strategy. I'll say it again. Riches come from applied faith and strategy. Not just faith, but you got to have faith and strategy. Napoleon Hill in the book, Napoleon Hill believed that imagination and organized planning create wealth. It's not just work. It's got to be directional belief, intellectual action, intelligent action. And the scripture for that is James 2:17. It says, faith without works is dead. You can't be all work, bro, and you can't be all faith. Work is the vehicle, but faith and strategy is what decides where you go. So, they told us to work hard. They told us, to be a good person, to stay honest. And that does matter. That definitely matters, but that alone is not enough. A lot of us come from poor backgrounds or lower middle class or middle class backgrounds. And we have phenomenally great people in our families. We come from great families of hardworking people. But that don't be enough to create wealth, to create opportunity, to create success. That's all you need to create a family. But that ain't enough to create success and wealth. It's vision, it's faith, it's strategy behind the work that really creates those opportunities for you. So now, so it's not about just working hard no more. I'm working with intentional belief. I'm working to be very impactful. I'm working to be authentic, and I'm working to strategy. I'm working to make this turn into this so that I can do this. And that's a strategy. You know what I'm saying? If you just digging a hole in the ground, you digging a hole in the ground. But if you're digging to build something, you're going to think, where do I need to start digging? How deep should I start digging? When to stop digging so that I could... But you could just be digging and digging and digging and with no purpose, no direction, just hoping that, no, do the research, create a direction, create a path, create a strategy, and then build a foundation so that you can level up. You know what I'm saying? So we've all been told work hard. We've all been said, been told to be good people, and that's very important, but it's not the full truth. So get a strategy behind what you want to do. Get some direction behind what you want to do, and let that be the thing that inspires you and propel you to the next level. It's Manifesting Stardom. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see y'all next time.